Ever sent money to a friend, only for it to vanish into thin air? It's a heart-stopping moment, especially when it involves your Monzo account. You see the transaction go through, the money leaves your balance, but your friend swears they haven't received a penny. What happens then? Where does the money go? Is it lost forever? These are the questions we're tackling today. We're diving deep into the world of Monzo transfers, exploring the potential hiccups, and outlining exactly what you should do if your money goes AWOL. Now, before we jump into the what-ifs, let's quickly recap how Monzo transfers should work. It's usually a breeze, right? You tap a few buttons, enter the amount, and boom, the money arrives in the recipient's account almost instantly. This speed and convenience are some of the reasons so many people love Monzo. But technology, as reliable as it can be, isn't infallible. Things can go wrong, and sometimes, those things involve your hard-earned cash. So, let's paint a scenario. You're splitting a bill with friends, and you send your share via Monzo. You get the confirmation, the money's gone from your account, but your friend checks and double-checks, nothing. Their Monzo account remains stubbornly devoid of your contribution. Panic starts to set in. What could have happened? One of the most common reasons for a transfer not showing up immediately is a simple delay. While Monzo transfers are usually lightning fast, there can be occasional glitches. Sometimes, the system just needs a little time to process the transaction. It could be due to network congestion, a temporary server issue, or even just a high volume of transactions at that particular moment. Think of it like rush hour on the digital highway. Things slow down. So, the first thing you should do is wait. Give it a few hours, maybe even up to a business day. In most cases, the money will eventually arrive. But what if it doesn't? What if you've waited patiently, and the money is still playing hide and seek? This is where things get a bit more serious. The next step is to check the transaction details within your Monzo app. Look for any error messages, pending statuses, or anything unusual. Sometimes, the app itself might indicate a problem with the transfer. It might tell you that the transaction is being processed, or that there's an issue that needs to be resolved. This is valuable information, so don't just dismiss it. Another crucial piece of information is the recipient's details. Did you enter the correct account number or sort code? Even a single-digit error can send your money on a detour. Double-check, triple-check, and if you're unsure, contact the recipient to confirm their details. It's easy to mistype a number, especially when you're in a hurry. This simple check can save you a lot of stress. Now, let's say you've checked everything, and it all seems correct. The details are right, there are no error messages, but the money is still missing. What do you do then? This is where Monzo's customer support comes in. They are your best resource for resolving these kinds of issues. Reach out to them through the app, explain the situation clearly, and provide them with all the relevant information, including the transaction date, time, amount, and the recipient's details. The more information you give them, the quicker they can investigate. Monzo's customer support is generally quite responsive and helpful. They have access to the transaction records and can track the money's journey. They can tell you if the transfer is pending, if there's been an error, or if the money has been credited to the wrong account. They can also initiate a recall if necessary. Now, let's talk about some less common, but still possible, scenarios. Sometimes, the issue isn't with Monzo at all, but with the recipient's bank. Perhaps their account is temporarily frozen, or there's a problem with their bank system. In these cases, Monzo's customer support might not be able to do much directly, but they can guide you on how to proceed. They might advise you to contact the recipient's bank directly. Another, thankfully rare, possibility is fraud. If you suspect that your account has been compromised, or that the transfer was unauthorized, contact Monzo immediately. They have dedicated teams to deal with fraud and can take the necessary steps to secure your account and recover your funds. So, what are the key takeaways here? First, don't panic. Most of the time, these issues are resolved quickly. Second, wait a reasonable amount of time before contacting support. Give the system a chance to do its thing. Third, double-check all the details. Make sure you entered the correct information. Fourth, contact Monzo customer support. They are there to help you. Fifth, if you suspect fraud, report it immediately. Remember, Monzo has built its reputation on transparency and customer service. They want to help you resolve these issues, so don't hesitate to reach out to them. They have the tools and the expertise to track down your missing money and get it back where it belongs. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.